How's it going, guys? Bibi here with yet another tag video. So this time I wasn't actually tagged. I'm being a little bit impatient. No one has tagged me. So I'm gonna do it anyways because I've been seeing people doing this really fun tag called the 50 Otaku Facts, which is pretty much 50 facts about myself. And I wanted to do it. So let's get straight into this. My very first box set that I bought with my own money was Chobits and Mabora O, which, my god, they were expensive. They cost $120 each. That was back when it was easier to buy box sets from a store here in Christchurch because that is kind of not a thing anymore. My best friend got me into watching anime when I was a child, and my first anime that I ever watched before I ever knew it was anime was Sailor Moon. When I was a kid, I used to be a bit of a chinibio. I used to pretend that I was a digidestined and that I could go to the digital world. Whenever there was some sort of weird looking sky, I thought that there was something wrong in the digital world, and I would pretend that I could speak to my Digimon, which was Gotemon, because Gotemon is just adorable and a kitty cat, and I love kitty cats. Speaking of Digimon, my favourite Digimon would have to be Gotemon because she is a cat, and I love cats, as I just said. If I wasn't picking Gotemon as my favourite, I would have to pick Lilymon, because Lilymon is just beautiful. I just don't like her Digi-evolutions. I've only been collecting figures for as long as I've had this channel, and my first lot of figures were actually from Armageddon and Auckland stores when I was up in Auckland for the Armageddon Expo in 2015. And speaking of figures, I've got well over 40 figures now. I think I'm getting up to the 50 mark. I actually don't know how many figures I have because I've got that many, and I've got plenty more that are on their way. One of my all-time favourite anime that I actually don't own but I want to own is Supergirls. That was one of my first series that I used to watch online, and I still love it to this day, even though it's totally cheesy. I'm not a fan of mech anime. I've tried to watch Gundam and I couldn't really get into it. I do want to try it, but for the most part, mech anime don't really float my boat. But the type of series that I do love are romance, comedy, psychological, and of course I absolutely love my idols. I love my trash queens. And speaking of trash queens, two of them are in my top 3 waifus. So my top 3 waifus would have to be Hanyo, Hanamaru, and Konata, who isn't a trash queen, but she is awesome nonetheless. I have finished less than 5 manga in my whole life. I know it is terrible. I'm just not a reader. My favourite Pokemon by far would have to be Raichu, and my favourite season of Pokemon would have to either be the Johto series or the Orange Islands. One thing that I absolutely hate are when companies like Madman or Sentai Filmworks release a series in Japanese with English subtitles. I go and buy it, only to release it with an English dub about a year later, making it that I need to buy it in English as well, and I'm spending a lot more money. What I hate even more is when series that I think that should have a dub don't get a dub, especially when I absolutely love the series. As you can tell by now, just by watching my channel, I love English dubs. I don't rate them higher than Japanese dubs, but I also don't rate Japanese dubs higher than English dubs. I rate them just by the series themselves. Some series are better in English, but some series are better in Japanese. That's just how I see it. I don't get the sub versus dub war. It doesn't make any sense. I haven't seen a lot of the really popular series like One Punch Man or My Hero Academia. They're on my things to watch, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I love to draw. I absolutely love to draw anime, and if you want to see any of my pictures you can see them on my Instagram, which there is a link down in the description below. Another thing that I can't stand are harems that have a main male character that just can't make up his damn mind about a girl that he's going to pick, where it turns out that he's just going to flip-flop on it and string everyone along. The only series that I feel did this correctly and actually picked someone was Shuffle, and that is why I love Shuffle. I also can't stand Read the Manga Ends. One of the worst ones that I've ever seen was Air Gear. Apparently Air Gear is actually quite different from the series and a lot more bloody and brutal, so I am going to have to get around to reading that one at some point in time. You know how I mentioned that I was a bit of a chinibio when I was a child? Well, in my teen years I was a bit of a weeb. I would practice the Hare Hare Yuke dance all the time. That's the ending dance from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and I even uploaded it to YouTube. Yes, there is a video of me up online of me practicing that dance in the living room. It is really embarrassing and really cringy, and doesn't have any music because YouTube took the music off. So it is just me dancing to no music. I also tried to memorize the Lucky Star dance, the opening dance, but I failed. Sticking with the weeby facts, I used to have a group on Bebo called Ninja Academy because I used to love Naruto back in the day, and it was actually quite popular. There were hundreds and hundreds of people that was joined on that group, and I'd make quizzes and polls, and it did really well, and I'm really gutted that it's gone. A series that I feel is just the worst dub ever is Excel Saga. I have not been able to finish that series because of the dub. Meanwhile, my favourite series that I absolutely love in English but I can't watch in Japanese for some reason is Lucky Star. I watched all of the Endless 8 from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya as it was airing in Japan week by week. It was brutal, and I do not suggest anyone do it because, oh my god, I was pulling out my hair by the end of it. One of my first JRPG games that I ever played was Grandia back on the PlayStation 1, and I wish that that would get an anime adaptation. Speaking of Grandia, I have finished that game over 10 times. I love that game. Even though it is really long, it is well worth playing. I also enjoy playing the Atelier series and Disgaea. Unfortunately, I found that the anime adaptation of both Disgaea and Atelier to be pretty mediocre, and I didn't enjoy them. And that is pretty much because they picked the wrong series to animate. I think that they should have picked Disgaea 3 and made that into an anime because the school setting would have just been perfect, and for the Atelier series they probably should have gone with the likes of Atelier Totori or Atelier Aisha. Both of those were a lot better than Logi and Eska. So before I mentioned my top 3 waifus, now I'm going to mention my top 3 husbandos. Of course, I have to go with my main boy Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Z, he was okay, but Dragon Ball Super is where I kind of fell in love with him. Nozuki from Nozuki-kun. And Kento, my light just went off, there we go. And Kento from Amnesia. Not the anime, but the game, because he is a lot more lovable and you get to learn so much more from the game than the anime. I also have a voice actor husbando, and that would have to be Michael J. Tatum. His voice is beautiful and I would love to meet him one day. I'm so jealous of anyone that has actually met him in real life. I've seen every episode of Dragon Ball Z, but I haven't actually seen many episodes at all of the original Dragon Ball. I have also seen every episode of Pokemon up to Diamond and Pearl. I have finished Diamond and Pearl, but I haven't seen much past that. I feel that I'm the only adult that seems to enjoy the GameCube game Pokemon Channel, which I have also nearly finished. Not 100%ed, but I'm getting close to it. I love that game. The type of anime boys that I absolutely love are the ones with glasses that act very proper. I own far too many Pokemon plush toys that I had to put them away in a box to make room for my figures. When I watch sad scenes in any anime, I always cry. Even if it's not that emotional, I will cry. I'm such a wimp. I bawled my eyes out at the end of Anohana, and of course when I watched Clanad. The series that I really want to do a Bibi's pick on but am not sure how to do it without going to spoilers is Rumbling Hearts, and that is a series that I refused to rewatch after the first time I watched it, and I finished it about 5 times. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm addicted to Pokemon Go, but I am super lazy, so it's a really bad contradiction. It is getting me out of the house and getting me to do some walking, but I'm still super lazy. My love of anime is what got me into making YouTube videos, and I don't regret it for a second. My favourite anime opening is the opening from Miss Kayoboshi's Dragon Maid, and my favourite ending would have to be from Gabriel Dropout. So far, my favourite series from 2017 would have to be Miss Kayoboshi's Dragon Maid, Attack on Titan, Scum's Wish, Welcome to the Elite Classroom, and Gabriel Dropout. I normally don't watch anime shorts. I don't enjoy series that have episodes that are around like 5 to 10 minutes long. I feel that they're a waste of time, but I will try them out. I have been trying to expand my repertoire of anime to shorts, and so far I have been enjoying NTR the most. And lastly, back in the day when I was a teen, I used to download all of my music off of LimeWire. Yeah, remember LimeWire? That was a thing back in the day. So I used to download it from LimeWire, and I would always try to find Japanese music, and I would find out later on down the track that a lot of them were anime opening and endings. So I would listen to the likes of Bleach openings, Bleach endings, Naruto openings, Naruto endings without even realizing it. So that was kind of funny to find out later in my life. So there you go guys, that's 50 things about me that you guys may not have known. Now I've got to tag some people. Even though I wasn't tagged, I'm still going to tag some people. I'm going to tag the Black Critic guy, Sloan the female otaku. I would love to see your answers to this. I'll tag Jaila and Sugar Punch, and I'll also tag Gigi, hasn't done it yet, Animepalooza. I'll tag you as well. So I hope that all of you can do this. If you can't, that is fine. And if you guys want to do this and you haven't been tagged, just go ahead and do it. You can even say that I tagged you. That is perfectly fine. And if you do this, please make sure to leave the link down in the comments below so then I can go and check it out. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give this video a big like and share it out to all your friends. I'd really appreciate it, and it helps me out a lot. While you're there, please go and check out the rest of my channel. I've got plenty of things on my channel to watch, including anime news, anime figure reviews, and anime recommendations. So I'm pretty sure you won't get bored. I'm on social media. I've got a Twitter and a Facebook and a Discord, and I'm online constantly. So make sure to check the description below for all of those things. And if you want to see more from me and more videos like this, then please make sure to subscribe for a wide range of anime content. From Mika, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!